Max and Min love playing all kinds of sport. So when their school decided to introduce weekend sporting teams, the twins were asked by their teacher, Mrs. Masters, to conduct a sports survey for the students in their particular age group. "We want to know," she said, "which sports our students want to play so that we can involve as many boys and girls as we can. Have a think about it and let me know your plan to obtain this data." So Max and Min sat down together to work out how they were going to find out this information. They decided to do it in 3 steps. Step 1. Ask each student in their age group a suitable question. Step 2. Record all their answers in a table. And Step 3. Present the information to Mrs. Masters using some kind of diagram. Max and Min discussed their 3 steps with Mrs. Masters, and soon they had a detailed plan which their teacher was happy with. Step 1 was to take place in their next school assembly when the students would be grouped into their different ages. There were 140 students in the twins' age group, and there were 6 sports that the school was prepared to support. What question would you ask the students? Pause the video and think about it. Max and Min gave each student a slip of paper that contained the question and a space for their answer. The question was, if you played in a weekend sporting team for the school, what one sport would you choose from the following? Athletics, basketball, cricket, netball, soccer, or tennis? Max and Min made sure they collected 140 completed answers. Then they sat down in a quiet space to carry out step 2. For this step, Min went through the 140 answers one by one, and Max recorded them in a table by marking a tally, just like this. Soccer, 1 mark. Netball, 1 mark. Netball, another mark. Netball, another mark. Tennis, 1 mark. Soccer, another mark. Basketball, 1 mark. Netball, another mark. Soccer, another mark. And so on, until they had all 140 answers tallied in their table, including their total numbers, just like this. Soccer was the most popular answer with a total of 46. Then netball with 38, cricket with 21, athletics with 16, basketball with 13, and tennis with 6. To make sure they did not miss an answer, they checked that the totals for each sport added up to 140 altogether. Now that step 2 was completed, the twins discussed what kind of diagram they would use for step 3 to present their collected data to Mrs. Masters. Once they decided, they could use a computer program to make the diagram. They considered using a pie chart, which would look like this: a circle divided into 6 different coloured parts, one for each sport, each part a different size to show how popular each sport was. They could even write the amounts inside the parts, like this, to show exactly how many answers each sport received. They decided, however, to make a bar graph, which looked like this. They liked the way the different lengths of each bar made it easy to compare the popularity of each sport just by looking, even if you did not know the numbers. They added some sport symbols to the bar graph to finish it off, then took it to Mrs. Masters, who was very pleased with the work done by Max and Min. "This is excellent, Max and Min," she said. "I can see straight away that soccer is the most popular sport, and that netball is less popular than soccer, but is more popular than all the other sports. I can see what will probably happen. Most students will want to join a soccer team. We might also start a netball team and a cricket team in the summer, but the other sports probably won't happen. See if you can find charts or graphs online or in newspapers or magazines which give you interesting information. You can watch this video again or try the quiz and look at the chart that comes with this video.